Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Yana. This is The Scented. We talk about all things fragrance, and in today's video, I want to share with you guys my top 10 easy reach fragrances. These are just a grab and go, simple, no-brainer kind of, when you don't know what to wear, these are the ones to grab, or well, these are the ones that I tend to gravitate towards. A lot of people call them dumb reach, but I like easy reach better, so we're gonna call them easy reach fragrances. And there's all kinds here, but I did have a look, and it kind of seems like the general trend is that a lot of them are like nice, fresh fragrances. I guess I gravitate towards just easy wearing fresh fragrances. So it's kind of a easy reach slash favorite fresh fragrances video all in one. We have a lot to cover, so let's jump right in. Also, I have a super exciting announcement to share and a little bit of a rant. So we're gonna have a little bit of everything in this video, so stay tuned. Yeah, the really exciting announcement, I will let you guys know at the very end. So most of the fragrances in this list are gonna be ones that you guys have heard me talk about because inevitably they've popped up in my signature scents video and other favorite videos. Like there's a reason why they keep popping up, is they are truly some of my favorite fragrances and they just happen to be very easy reaching ones. So the first one, and these are in no particular order, the first one is Guerlain La Petite Robe Noire Eau Fraîche. Everybody keeps saying it's discontinued, but it's still super cheap and easy to find everywhere. This one for me is just such a light, easy wearing, fresh, delicious, slightly pistachio-y, clean, fresh fragrance. That's really all it is. It lasts a decent amount of time on me. This kind of reminds me a little bit of my beloved Omnia Green Jade from Bulgari, which is very discontinued and very expensive. They share a similar pistachio note and a creaminess. This one's a little bit more citrusy. It has that original La Petite Robe Noire DNA with the cherry, and look, you guys have heard me talk about it so many times. It's very, very easy wearing. So when I don't know what to grab and it's one of those like fresher, lighter days, I grab this. And even sometimes in the evenings when I just want something that's a little bit uplifting, I grab this. Then we have a cheapie. This is Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely Sheer. I have the sheer version. The original Lovely, I'm sure, is just as good. I had smelled it before. They smell extremely similar, but this one's just a lot lighter. And the only reason why I have this one and not the original Lovely is because there was a big bottle on the $20 rack at my local Shoppers. So it's the one I got. And it really smells a lot like that Narciso musk, but it's gentle. It's a lot gentler. It's just like a little veil of a fragrance. Very elegant. Very nice for like just before bed, just if you want to feel a little bit like a classy lady in your little silk pajamas and splash on a little bit of Lovely Sheer. That's what I like to do. This is my winding down fragrance. It's just an easy evening splash and go. I think that this one is supposed to smell a lot like the Narciso for her Low that's discontinued. That one's a lot more sheer than the original for her, and this one's a lot more sheer than the original Lovely. But either one, Lovely or Lovely Sheer, would be a great easy reach fragrance. Let's keep things interesting and bring in something new. This one I recently got. This is the Banana Republic Pure White. It now comes in this packaging and they're all readily available at the outlet locations. My friend picked this up for me because I don't have an outlet nearby. And I'm loving this. This has a laundry-esque sort of lotion-y vibe about it. And it reminds me a lot of Bal d'Afrique from Byredo, which I adore, but that one is expensive. So I savor it and I wear it when, you know, it's not just an everyday kind of scent. Sometimes I wear it every day, but if I want to keep it a little bit simplified, I go for the Pure White because it gives me a very similar vibe. It still puts me in a very happy mood. It has a little bit of that sweet vetiver, very, very pleasant, a little bit more citrusy than Bal d'Afrique, but still like very similar, very likable. I think I mentioned in a previous video they're about 70% alike, and I still stand by that. But this one is just a simplified, basically a simplified version of Bal d'Afrique, a little bit more musky and laundry-esque, but quite a similar scent profile. So this one, I kind of in the morning just like to grab it and spritz it all over the place. The only thing is the performance is miserable. It is absolutely miserable, so I have to spray it like a body spray. So That's the only real downfall with it, but it's very affordable, so it balances out. Another one I find myself reaching for a lot when I don't know what to wear is Not a Perfume from Juliet Has a Gun. This one I did not understand when I first discovered the scent, and I've mentioned it in a few of my videos. It's like a beautiful aura around you, like a beautiful fluffy aura around you. That's the way that I always describe it. That's the best way that I can describe it. It's ambery and musky, and it just smells like a little bit like salty skin, like sweet salty skin. I really like this one. I also really like Clean Skin from Clean Reserve. That one's a similar effect, but it's a little bit more sweet. And I like layering them. I like putting them on top of other fragrances, or sometimes even to wear on its own. Like, it just gives me the feeling like I have something on, but I don't really want to have a full-on fragrance. This is the one that I go for. And it does help other fragrances last and project more. And just a combination of aroma chemicals. It's Cetyloxin and Ambroxan, I believe. Look, it's just a musky, ambery sort of skin scent that's ultimately just very, very good for layering. I know a lot of people either can't smell this or gives them a headache. Luckily, it doesn't give me a headache. The one that I think is horrible, and for me, I think that's what a lot of you guys are smelling when you smell this, the super dose version of this, that one to me just smells very, very sharp. It smells like it's like needles in my nose. Like, it's painful to smell. I don't get that with the original Not a Perfume. So this one works for me, but it's not for everyone. You have to try it, and I did have to warm up to it in the beginning when I just discovered this fragrance. Like, I thought it was a scam. I'm like, why are they selling you like nothing at all? They're selling you nothing at all. But then my nose figured it out. Then we have Manifesto. Of course, Manifesto. This is the fragrance that I gravitate to in the evenings when I want to get snuggly. This is the scent. It smells fuzzy. I've talked about it in my cozy fuzzy fragrances video, like from last year or even longer ago. I still love it. It's still at the top for me. It's a green vanilla, like I always say. It's a black currant. It has green notes. It almost smells like a tea. And in fact, the L'Eclat has a tea note. The L'Eclat is like discontinued, and I'm finding that it's almost impossible to find online now. This one is still readily available, and Sephora still has it, but I feel like it's gonna be gone soon, so I need backup bottles. And if you guys haven't smelled this, I really, really urge you to give it a sniff because it's a really lovely vanilla scent. I don't like vanilla at all. Like, I'm not a vanilla person. I don't like vanilla fragrances, and this is one of the only vanillas that I truly, truly love. Like, I love this with all my heart. It's very special. It's snuggly, it's cozy, it makes me happy, like it makes me feel like I'm just like in a little cuddly cocoon. That's a really weird image, but that's how I feel with this. I really like the combination of black currant and vanilla and those green notes. It's really lovely. There's jasmine as well. You can never go wrong with a jasmine note in a vanilla fragrance, I've realized. I love all jasmine vanilla combos, pretty much. So yeah. That is my evening snuggly kind of easy reach fragrance. Next, let's look at my elegant easy reach. Chanel. I'm sure you guys already guessed it. There was gonna be a Chanel, no doubt, in this list. And my two most worn ones, we have Coco Mademoiselle and we have number 5, L'Eau. This one is more of a cooler weather one. Like, I don't really reach for this too much in the summer, but this one is almost exclusively the one I reach for in the spring and summer when I want to feel like a classy, elegant, kind of effortless lady. I love this one. It is a sparkling, bright, like slightly bitter, citrusy version of number 5. It's less soapy. It's a lot easier on the nose than the original number 5. So if you don't like the original number 5, try the L'Eau or the Eau Premiere. Those ones are a lot softer and more modernized. And then of course, Coco Mademoiselle. What else can we say? Coco Mademoiselle, we all know. If you guys want to know more, I will link my Chanel videos here and at the end so you guys can check them out next. I refuse to go into a lot of detail with Coco Mademoiselle. Very easy reach, and we'll leave it at that. Then also, let's plow through these ones super quick. We have Montguerlain. We all know Montguerlain. I have the original in the limited edition gold bottle, and the Bloom of Rose. This is the Eau de Toilette. These are the two that if I had to get rid of all my other Montguerlains, these are the two that I would keep. These are the two that are the two flankers that are worth having most. Again, if you guys want to see more detail on Mon Guerlain's, I will link my Mon Guerlain video at the top, and I will list everything in the description as well, because I just don't want to be redundant. I feel like I've talked about them so much. You don't need to hear more about them again. So just, these are the two. These are my two favorites. That's all you really need to know in this video. Now we're down to the last three, and next is Wood Sage and Sea Salt. This is my favorite Jo Malone. I love all of them. Like, I have so many Jo Malones. I absolutely love the brand. But this one has a very special place in my heart. And this one is the one that I reach for the most. Like, in the summer especially, in the hot weather, I just spray all over my body. I spray all day. Yes, it has poor lasting power. Yes, it has poor longevity. So I have to spray a ton of it because I love how it smells. I also have the fragrance oil, which I like to layer or sometimes wear on its own. It's a dupe fragrance oil from the fragrance shop that is still by far the best one. That's the best fragrance oil that I've tried of Wood Sage and Sea Salt. A lot of you guys ask me what's the best fragrance oil version. It's the one from the fragrance shop still to this day. And I've tried a whole bunch now. And then the second best one is from generic Perfumes, and the one from Oil Perfumery is so-so. But yeah, love the Wood Sage and Sea Salt. I like to put it in my hair too. It's just such a nice, like, salty, sweet, somewhat aquatic, but also woody, really unique scent. Stunner, and very, very easy reach. I don't wear it as often in the winter, but still occasionally I do. And we're down to our last two. So next is Ocean di Gioia. I recently acquired this, and even though it's been cooler out, I've been gravitating to this so much. It's a very happy, clean, slightly sweet shampoo-like scent. Like, it really smells very shampoo-y, like some kind of pear shampoo. And it must remind me of some shampoo that I had in my childhood. Like, it smells nostalgic to me in some way. And I keep wanting to smell it, and I keep wanting to spray it. It's not an outstanding fragrance. It's not out of this world. It's not anything, you know, to write home about. But still, something about it is very comfortable. It's a very comfortable scent. I like smelling it on my robe. I like smelling it on myself. And I love spraying this in the morning. It's just a very uplifting scent. It really smells like you're on vacation somewhere and you just washed your hair with a fruity shampoo and you're standing out on the balcony and there's a little bit of an ocean breeze and you can smell your own shampoo as you're standing there, like in the sheer drapes of the balcony. It's just very comforting and very serene. So anyway, I paint quite a picture, don't I? It's all right. It's not like that crazy good. I just happen to reach for it a lot for some reason. So really just a nice shampoo scent. And finally, maybe just recently, but I've been reaching a lot for YSL Mon Paris. I just got it, and I've been really loving this one. It's a very flirty, it's fruity, rose. Actually, it's just peony. I don't think there's rose in here, but it kind of smells like there's rose. I get a lot of strawberry, like a lot of strawberry, and a strawberry note always gets me. I get very addicted to a strawberry note, I've realized. And I really like the one in here because it's a tart one. It's not super sweet, it's not candy-esque, it's a little tart strawberry. It's delectable, there's a level of sophistication to it. It's a very nice modern chypre fragrance. There's oak moss in the base, there's a nice development in the scent, and you know, it's sure, it's not the most sophisticated, complex, like elegant, whatever. It's an easy reach. That's what this video is about. It's an easy reach, it's enjoyable. I like it, I wear it often now, so I find myself gravitating towards it more in the evenings, like after the work day. So like after 5 o'clock, after 6 o'clock, for some reason, that's when I want to spritz this on. I guess because it's a little bit sexier, it's a little bit more like, oh, it's time to wind down and hang out and have sort of a date night. Yeah, I like it for that. It's like a little casual date night scent. So that is it. Those are all of my easy reach fragrances. I tried to keep it to designer only because I feel like that's kind of the point of a lot of easy reach fragrances. Like, it would be a little bit of a bummer to have a full-on niche list of just easy reach kind of simple fragrances, but maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys want to see a niche list of easy reach fragrances that are the ones that I reach for the most out of my niche collection, I would be happy to do that too. And I forgot about my rant. Oh my god, speaking of niche fragrances and things like that, I am like so mad at Poshmark. Like, I am so mad. Okay, so I'm mad on my friend's behalf because I realized like what an easy scam platform Poshmark is. So she sold a fragrance on there that was legit and she had the receipt and everything. And then some girl bought it and then filed a complaint saying that it's not authentic because it's not like her existing bottle. And I don't remember exactly what was the details, but like then my friend was like, okay, but here's the receipt with all the information. And what ended up happening, basically, long story short, Poshmark was like, oh, well, you're not allowed to sell fragrances, so we're gonna make an exception and like basically credit both parties. So what I read happens on Poshmark a lot in terms of scammage is, especially with like handbags and designer clothing and things like that, which like I don't really dabble in that, but apparently what people will do is like, okay, let's say you're selling a Chanel bag or you're selling a Miss Dior bag and I'm the buyer and I happen to have a fake version of that Chanel bag or a fake version of that Dior bag. So I buy your real one, then I get it, then I put in a claim saying it's not authentic, return to you the fake item, get a refund, and end up with the real item. So that's what scammers on Poshmark do. And I'm like, this is clever and also so evil. Like, this is such a bad platform for things like that. So I am like officially boycotting Poshmark. I am no longer active on Poshmark. I'm so done with it. So yeah. And I feel really bad for my friend that had to deal with that because she went through so much trouble. She went through so much trouble finding the receipt, proving that everything was real. And then in the end, the person that was like questioning the authenticity, and we're pretty sure too that they were gonna send her the fake version that they had, because it seemed like what they had was like a fake version of that fragrance. It seemed like they were gonna send back the fake version to her and keep her real one. Anyway, I discourage you guys from Poshmark. Just letting you know, not that I'm discouraging you, but I'm just letting you know these things do happen, so just be aware of it. I also really hate Evil Bay for the same reason. I no longer use it. It's just there's too much room for scammage. So anyway, the only place that I'm selling things now is my own merch store. So if you guys wanted to look at whatever I'm decluttering or any full bottles that I have, that's all in the merch store. For those of you guys who don't know, I launched a merch store. It's thescented.ca, and not only is there merch like clothing, like sweaters, t-shirts, mugs, all the typical merch stuff, but we also have a decant section. So you guys can get any decants of any fragrance that I talk about. You guys can try them out, and you're getting them directly from me. So you know it's the real thing because you see me talk about it in my videos. Anyway, all my decants are on the merch shop, and I'm not sure if at this moment I already have any bottles listed, but if they're not listed now, they will be soon. I'm gonna have all of my like fragrances that I'm decluttering, so like my little pre-loved corner, and then I'm gonna have full bottles as well. And yeah, so keep checking out the merch stores. There's gonna be new stuff posted. And that is it. Oh, and my other announcement is that I'm super pregnant, you guys. I'm filming this and I'm 33 weeks pregnant right now. So yeah, I'm giving you the grand reveal now. I just didn't want to share before. I don't know, I just didn't want to. But it's getting close, so there's probably gonna be a lapse in my filming at some point. So I thought you guys should know and ensure that most of you guys are gonna be really happy for me. I don't really think I have too many haters, so anyway, that's my big news. It's my big, super exciting news. So that's it. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. Stay tuned for any new videos coming up. It'll mean the world to me. And that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.